Some people are just born lucky.
Yeah, the Irish.
The Irish, luck of the Irish. All right. Well,
I guess how does next time?
The Nips, it was a kind of rockabilly. You know, I knew they were punks because they looked punk when you saw their picture, but the track itself was like a kind of doo-wop rockabilly track, so I liked it when I heard it on the radio. And I just started mitching off school. I don't know what you say here, bunking off school? Cutting class. And I was living in the suburbs, but I'd get into the city and I'd go to record shops just. But this is when I was 16, just hang out, look through the vinyl for hours, listen to whatever they were playing. And I looked up one day and I recognised this very distinctive looking guy behind the counter in the record store I was in, that it was Shane, it was the singer from the Nips of this school. So I was chatting to him and he's going, yeah, well, you know, I'm starting another thing now, you know, I just don't do that anymore, not in the Nips, but I'm starting this new thing. And he told me he'd got this new band together called Pogues, which was hilarious. Right. Kiss my ass. That was very, very, very funny when I was a kid. Still funny, I'm still laughing, but we got on the radio called Kiss My Ass. But he said, yeah, so we're called Pogues and we got a gig and we're just going to do the Dubliners songs. And the Dubliners was one of these other bands that was just part of your childhood wallpaper. It was a band of fellas from Ireland who just sing great old Irish songs, a mix of trad and stuff that was written for them and kind of music hall Irish stuff and kind of rebel songs and songs about just being drunk and getting in fights and stuff, just great stuff. He said, so we're just kind of doing that. And I was like, great, okay. And he said, our first gig's coming up, but I was too young because it was in a pub. Okay. So I wasn't going to be getting into the gig. So the day after, I was walking down the street and I see Shane. I was like, oh, hi, how'd the gig go? Goes, well, it was all right, but we're too quiet. You know, it was a 5-piece acoustic. He says, we've got to be louder. We're going to need a bass. You've got a bass. All right, you're the bass player. Come to rehearsal. I was like, okay. And I just got my what we call supplementary benefit. I guess you call welfare money here for if you were a teenager and you didn't have a job. And I was living in a hostel. So you kind of get state pocket money. And I had that in my pocket, and you know there was a pub over the road. I said, okay, well let's go in the pub, and I had a whiskey, sealed the deal, and here we are.